Hey y'all, hey. Oh, it's early in the morning, but I woke up with this idea in my head because I could not go back to sleep and probably won't be able to go back to sleep until I get this idea off my mind, right? I be having these ideas, and so I feel like God woke me up to go ahead and, do this video or whatever. So I think I'm gonna probably title it like Fear versus Love, right? But sometimes I just be laying and I'll just be thinking about stuff on a totally different level than the average person probably would think about something. But anyways, so I had to write notes down because, when my thoughts get to flowing, they'll flow, and hell, I might forget a key point, or I might be like, damn, it was there, but now it's gone. So I had to write it down. It's like 2 pages basically. But basically, when I was writing it down, I just thought about how people act and respond when they are emotionally pained, right? And what I mean by emotionally pained is when they express anger or emotions like anger, jealousy, sadness. These are all, different levels of emotional pain, essentially. A lot of people have even said, it's easier to say I'm angry than, oh, you hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? Some people just think that the anger feels easy. For example, with a narcissistic or toxic person, when they go into these rages and stuff like that, they're very familiar with anger and rage versus just saying, hey, you hurt my feelings because I feel criticized. Or, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just being vulnerable and saying, hey, this is how I feel, they get mad because getting mad is just easier. Oh, I can justify my anger, all of this, right? So I was like, emotional wounds in people's minds is what causes them to create a denial system, right? And it's crazy because when I think about that, or when I thought about it anyway, of course, it always generally tends to go back to my mom because she is the narcissist in my life. And it's just like whatever emotional wounds she got going on in her mind, whatever kind of traumas she has not managed to heal or get over with or, seek therapy for or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Instead, she creates this denial system, this loop to protect herself, I guess you could say, like a defense mechanism, her coping method, even though it's unhealthy as hell. But that's the point. It's her hell, not mine. So don't be trying to drag me to hell with you. I know misery likes company, but baby, I ain't trying to be there with you. But then it was just when people perfectly lie to themselves, of course they gonna lie to you. A lot of people, be like, well, I'm honest, why can't this person just tell the truth? Because they can't tell the truth to themselves. At the end of the day, it's not about you. It's not about anybody else. It's about them on the inside. What's going on in their mind, what's going on in their heart, and what demons they are fighting themselves. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is strong, So, and I say that because I look at my mom as a weak vessel, because you're weak that you allow another entity, demon or demons, low vibe and energy to control you and to run your vessel. You know what I'm saying? Now, she be like, oh, I didn't say that. I didn't do that. Okay, well, somebody inside that body said and did this shit. Who was it if it wasn't you? Something animated your body and made you move. Something animated and made your voice box vibrate and them words come out your mouth. Who was it if it wasn't you? Okay. But, when people lie to themselves, man, they will go through the extremes to justify their lie, excuse their lie, all in a way to protect themselves. And it sounds crazy because when I thought about it, I was like, that shit is crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? But when I really think about it, they want to protect themselves from the fear. You know, at the end of the day, it stems from fear. You know what I'm saying? Narcissistic and toxic people fear rejection. They fear judgment. They fear abandonment. There's a lot of things that these people fear. And because fear runs their life, that is why they are just at their lowest selves possible. Because they have not moved away from fear. They let fear rule their lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna give you an example. So I wanted to talk about like emotional poison. And this is something that I know I experienced with my mom. And I called it energy transference, because it's a real thing. You know, it's kind of like if you're smiling and you smile at somebody else and you kind of made their day. Now, smiles are contagious, right? So just like smiles can be contagious and yawns can be contagious, what makes you think anger, bitterness, jealousy, and all these other emotions are not also contagious, right? So these, you know, people, narcissistic, toxic people, you know, they like to hook your attention. If they can gain your attention, they feel like, okay, I got you. It's like taking a fishing rod, they throwing it, and they just waiting on somebody to bite the bait, and then they start trying to reel you in. They're trying to gain your attention, right? And through gaining your attention, you know, they have all this emotional poison built up in their hearts and, you know, in their mind, and they have to get it out. They know they have to. So what do when they are not able to regulate their own emotions? They spew out all this venom, all this hatred, jealousy, like everything from their heart, it just comes spilling out. So they say fucked up shit to you. They do fucked up shit to you because it is the only way for them to rid themselves of this emotional poison and to feel some type of relief. I'm gonna give you an example. Like, I could be in a great mood. I'm happy. I'm carefree, laughing, good spirits, you know what I'm saying? And then my mama will call me up, and next thing you know, because she's frustrated about something at work, now she's complaining. Now she's, you know, over here trying to belittle me and down me and play me like I'm dumb. And, oh, you just can't do nothing right. You worthless. You know, saying all this shit, doing all this shit because she cannot regulate her emotions. She has all this poison in her, and she has to find an outlet for it. So what does she do? She lets it come out of her mouth, and she shows it through her actions. All this poison, right? She would like hook my attention, and once she gets my attention, now you're trying to pass all this emotional poison to me. You know what I'm saying? And it would work because I would react. I'd get mad. You know what I'm saying? I went from good vibrations down to low vibrations. I went from happy to mad, sad, or whatever, all because of some words or some bullshit that she's on. So it was just interesting because I'm like, man, these people love to transfer their poison to other people. You know what I'm saying? And when you react and you get mad, now they feel better. Because anytime my mama called me up, and all this, and I would react and get mad, I could sense that she felt happier, right? So we played a game called ping pong. We were playing emotional poison tennis. You know, she hitting the ball to my side. If I'm reacting to get mad, now I'm hitting that shit back to her ass. I'm trying to give that shit back. She ping-ponging it back to me. I'm going. And one day I just said to myself, fuck playing this game. You know what I'm saying? One day I found myself getting so rattled up inside. I said to myself, I see what you playing. This is like anger transference, you know what I'm saying? Because every time I'm happy, it's like she could sense it. So now she wants to bring all this anger my way that's unjustified and uncalled for, and I didn't cause you to be angry, so why you taking it out on me? So, you know what I'm saying? So to shut that shit down, as soon as she, I click. Simple, easy peasy, simple dimple, right? Just click. What she do? It makes her more mad because now she calling back. How dare you hang up on me? Click. Calling back. Don't answer. She get mad, leaving a voicemail. You disrespectful, you ungrateful, da 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 da. I get what you're doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or what I used to do too, like I would sit there, I'll let her throw it all my way. But my thing is, anything that I was already feeling on, it's like I already got my own shit going on. Now she's putting her shit on top of my shit. So now it's double the shit, right? So now it's like, now you about to fuck yourself up, because where you would have just had just a certain reaction, now that I understand this game that we're playing or that I'm involved in, I'm going to not only send you your shit back, but I'm going to just go ahead and give you my shit too. So now you got your shit that's rebuilding up because you don't know how to regulate your emotions, and it's a matter of time before you implode or explode. Then, so you got that shit building up. You got the shit that I just threw back at you on top of the shit I just wanted to give your ass. So you got 3 times the shit on you. It must not be a good day for you. And then I hang up the phone and I don't let you reach back out to me at all until I'm ready to talk to you. Man, that is a lot to sit on. You already got all this poison built up that you're trying to get out. You got it out temporarily, but now you got to stew in it because I'm refusing to let you transfer that energy to me, right? I find it a bit funny, but I was just like, I'm not about to play this game. We're just going to end it. I don't have to tolerate it. I don't got to deal with you saying all of this to me. If you're going to be calling my phone that I pay for, you better call and act like you got some respect. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't got no respect, don't call me. Or I'm gonna just ignore you. Send you the voicemail each and every time. It don't make me no difference. But, you know, I just find it funny because it's like in this little ping pong game, you know, we were touching each other's wounds. So she's saying fucked up shit that's aggravating my wounds that I got. Now I'm saying some fucked up shit back to her to aggravate the wounds she already got. You know what I'm saying? And just emotional poison going back and forth, which makes no damn sense. And we ain't getting nowhere because ain't nobody healing or, you know, actually elevating and getting anywhere playing this damn game. So, you know, sometimes the poison, it grows bigger and bigger until one day they freaking explode. And that's generally when they narcissistic rage, wrath, and they just go, I don't know, black out and be doing shit, saying shit, and they just, I don't remember doing that. Yeah, okay. All right. But realistically, like, fear causes people to lie, causes people to, you know, because they fear the judgments of other people. You know, they fear being blamed. You know, they fear like feeling guilty because, you know, it's like, okay, well, if you're guilty now, you're going to get punished. And this is why like narcissistic toxic people avoid accountability and responsibility because, or like they'll do something and then they want to downplay it and dismiss it and make it seem like it's not that big of a deal when it is, depending on what they said or did to you. You know what I'm saying? And they just, you know, they're afraid of you punishing them. They're afraid of the consequences of their actions and stuff like that. But then it's just like, you know, maybe if you thought things through, you wouldn't, you know, be jacked up. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't trying to be here too long. I want to try to break it up a little bit. But I'm going to continue talking about the fear part, right? So, I'm going to break it up in like 2 parts. So, this is like the fear part, you know. They fear that you are going to you're going to punish them over and over and over for a mistake they made. But then here's the question. Is it truly an accident? Is it truly a mistake when they quote unquote apologize or I'm sorry, and they keep doing the very thing that they apologize or that they're sorry for? Is it really a mistake or an accident at that point? No. At that point, it is intentional. They are intentionally doing or saying the very thing that they knew that you weren't okay with, but they want to say, I'm sorry, I apologize. No, the fuck you don't. No, they don't. No, you don't. Because if that were the case, you would try to be a better person and not do the same thing that you had to apologize for. You know what I'm saying? You're giving these false apologies or a fox apology. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, and on top of that, you wouldn't have to be sorry for anything if you knew that what you was doing wasn't wrong or fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, narcissistic toxic people, they know how a person is going to react because they purposely throw backhanded compliments. Oh, that's a lovely dress you're wearing. Too bad you're a little too pudgy for it. What kind of fucking compliment is that? You could have just said, it's a nice dress. You didn't have to add that the person is fat or that they're this. You know what I'm saying? They throw backhanded compliments because they want they purposely love to throw shade. But these people operate out of fear. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about fear though, fear generally is what, you know, causes them to be selfish and controlling. And also this fear is why relationships, you know, never work out for them. Friendships, relationship with family members, co-workers, romantic partners, all their relationships break down because of fear. They fear that, well, if I don't control this person and get them to act this way, do this, do that, you know, they fear being abandoned. They fear neglect. They have fear of all these things, which causes them to be selfish and controlling. And I can only imagine how pathetic and a sad life that is to just live in fear, constant fear all the time. You know, this is why they be all, you know, vigilant, paranoid. You know, I couldn't imagine living that type of life where you always feel the need to look over your shoulder because, you know, you've been out here abusing and using people, that now you have this fear that people are gonna come after you for revenge and retaliation. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, that's what it was. And fear in action, because like actions, we put our emotions in action, right? So fear in action is what, you know, produces suffering. And this is why those people suffer the way that they suffer. They're really, truly the cause of their own suffering. But they want to be like, the devil is out here messing. No, don't blame the devil for your choices and the consequences behind those choices. Don't blame God for the choices you made and the consequences you are facing. You know what I'm saying? I love how they try to blame the devil and they try to blame God. I bet you the devil and God be sitting here like, this motherfucker right here really trying to blame me for their fucked up life and for the fucked up decisions that they made. Like I know that I'm the devil and everything. And I know I'm like the father of lies and, you know, the father of manipulation and anything that's evil, anger, wrath, and sadness and all this. But, dog, you can't blame me for that, homie. I had nothing to do with that. I was way over here when you was doing that. Take responsibility and accountability for your shit. Stop trying to blame me, aka the devil. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can only imagine how God and the devil are sitting back just looking like, they really trying to blame us for shit. You know what I'm saying? People just love to blame God, love to blame the devil. No, blame yourself. Because a lot of problems are created because of your mindset. And because of your mindset and the things running through your mind, you make assumptions, which causes you to make an ass out of yourself. And now here you are sitting here looking dumb. But anyways, so check out part 2. I'm going to go into that part. All right, y'all.